Alright, assuming everything is working finally, I've been trying to get this thing to work for hours now, but I think I got it. Hello, everyone. I am KuuDefoe. We're playing this game. Yep, as of right now, we are on my Switch. Because we kind of need to be. Let's go. Last time, I think we just did Flander and her second one. So, it's on to number 3. This is my first time using my Switch on this channel, so let's go. Let's just get, I need to remember things. Hang on. Alright, here we go. Number 3. Let's see how this goes. How are you guys doing today? Happy Monday. Anything fun? Anything cool? Let me know, I'm always curious. Another busy day at the Hot Spring District. I can hear screams of murderous rage all over the place. It's always nice when things are lively. What oil geysers? What are they doing in the hot springs? Where's this? Who are you and where'd you come from? It stinks here. And it's got running water everywhere. The less time I spend here, the better. I'll just dispose of you real quick and move on to the next place. Oh yeah, you wanna fight? Hell yeah, let's go! Here we go! Yugi. I don't remember what buttons do what. There we go. Next one. Oh, I didn't forget to read these. Grudge Springs, Hot Springs, Paradise Hell. Yeah. There we go, close one. Alright, that should be enough. Time to choose the next door. Well, just another busy day at the Hot Spring District. Chaos is tranquility. Yeah, there are a few differences with the Switch version compared to the computer version. Now choose whichever door you like. This one. The fusion reactor is flooded with black water. This isn't our fault, right? Whoa, black water everywhere! Do I really have to fight in a place like this before I can go? Where did you pop out from? So my opponent next is, oof, a huge weakness for me. I can't believe I have to ride a ship. That cursed mode of transportation. Don't worry, that ship's not for riding. Oh? It's for sinking! Ow. Rough seas, stormy sailing. Gotcha. Sinking, sea of the greedy dead. A lot of noise. Ow. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Ship sign. Captain Muras's unfortunate voyage. One more. Ah, dang, I tried to use it. Again. Explode. You're ridiculously strong. But why are you doing this? I'm going to destroy the black water, and she told me that this fight was just practice for that. Okay, bye. She's gone. What was that anyway? Oh no, it's the chicken. The Sans River holds an unlimited amount of water. No matter how much leaks out, surely the river would never dry up. Now that I think about it, it's quite bizarre, isn't it? What's going on in the depths of the earth it flowed into? I believe ahead lies an old abandoned hell. Already forgotten, yet now even its sorrow is buried beneath the waves. An even amount of water can be such a cruel thing. What? Yikes! Nope, 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 no way, not happening. It's all running water here. Where did you come from? Just what are you? Whoops, the door back is already gone. It's sink or swim, but I choose neither. I'll destroy everything before the running water saps my power. Flounder became an incident solver. How's that feel? Warbling, awaken, buried fan up! Boom! Whistle sign, phantoms, return to where you belong. Niwatari, scenic former hell. Better idea. Blow up. What? These are noises I don't remember hearing before. There's still one more. Niwatari, algorithmic phantom. Oh. Come on! Ah! Again! There we go. I won, right? I'm out of here. Hold on, that's fast. I'm Futaka Niwatari, and we've been given far too little explanation. Ah, that's gonna have to wait. I'm Flounder, the vampire who makes even well-behaved kids cry. That's an ongoing joke. She's gone. Wow, vampires must be very busy people. I mean, sure. Rem. Where am I now? The depths of the depths. The final station on your journey. Okay, now where's the person I want me to destroy? I'm still looking for her. Wait a moment. Feels heavy, like all the world's hatred's been gathered here. It's kinda comfy. Damn. Flounder? Remo? Wait, is this the shrine? I really like what you've done with the place. Stop kidding around. This is the patrol. What are you doing down here? I heard there's a beast no one can beat here. I'm here to destroy them. You couldn't beat them either, right, Remo? Ugh, is word getting out? I thought nobody else knew about that. Still, it doesn't seem like the oil spewing out is Totetsu's fault, so I figured maybe I don't need to beat her. Heh, stupid. Of course you gotta beat your enemies before you move on. Since when were you such a coward? What happened to those eyes you had when you visited my house, like you'd destroy everything? Remember that feeling. Annihilate your enemies! Remu got called out. Spirit sign, unreasonable discriminate exorcism. That's rather on point. That's rather on the nose. Petroleum, eluded yin-yang dance. See? You can do it when you try, and you still can't beat Totetsu. She seems to be absorbing all of my attacks. Like my hits are landing, but she's recovering it more than I'm damaging her. Oh! Now I get why you came. Right, I came to destroy everything. Absorption means nothing to my destruction. Anyway, later. She's somewhere around here, right? So who sent her? I have a hard time believing Flam came here on her own. Gee, I wonder. There she is. First things from yep, we already know this. Who's there? Found you. You're that Totetsu lady, right? Who are you? I'm Flam Scarlet, and I'm here to destroy Totetsu, so I'm asking again, are you Totetsu? You know my name, but you don't recognize me on sight. Indeed, I am Yuuma Totetsu, boss of the Goyoku Alliance. This weak-looking shrimp, but I hear you can absorb everything. You did your homework. Guess that means you're more than another lamb to the slaughter. I just like breaking stuff that's hard to break, and since no one else can break you, I want to do it. Here I go! Hey, check. Ah! Harvest black water that will change the world. Please hold. What happens when an unsolvable force meets an immovable object? A supernova, probably. Or a black hole. Distill, brute force, clunky distillation equipment. Boom! Avarice, the glutton that must not exist in this world. Alright. It's still not enough while Vampire controls destruction. You'll never be able to break Totetsu by doing that. I'll grant you yet more power. But not you. Oh, I'm brimming with power now. It's like all of the blood pool hell's fear, grief, hatred, and resentment are pouring into me. Huh? What? Why so surprised? Do you think the power would go to you? Don't be naive. The power flows to the greed. That's simply a fact of life. In terms of greed, Totetsu comes out on top. And another lunatic joins the party. No idea what you're trying to make me do, but thanks for the power, now I can go all out. You're the one who's getting destroyed here. Underestimate the way of the world works at your own peril, you spoiled little vampire girl. Okay. Blood drawing. Gaia's lifeblood. Bip. But this is my element. Refined recollection of the cursed blood. Next. Avaricious beast. God. Touhou supper. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Smack! We're not done yet. Good, you did well. We're starting with the empty by now. Should we go into an absorb-only phase? Now's your chance to deliver the coup de grace. Do it, Flounder. Unleash your bullets and destroy all! Okay. Empty stomach. Stomach greed monster. Oh, I see. It's a cranberry. Is it... What's taking... Oh! That's an absorption! Yeah, man, this thing is awesome. Go! Boom! Now! Wait, doesn't she start firing lasers? Yep! Kinda. Okay, I think I see what's going on. Oh, no, oh! There's a line. Although it blends in with everything. Again! There we go. Boom. The Hakude Shrine. Gensokyo's storied Shinto shrine. What are you doing here? Relax, don't always bite. Figured we discussed divvying up the oil again. Huh? You're sharing it now? At first I was going to just ignore you guys on the servers and monopolize the oil. But that was before I knew you had such strong folks up here. So now it's like, it's looking for, like, cooperating is the way to go. Maybe even forming an alliance. I mean the Goyoku Alliance, right? Yeah, naturally, if we join forces, we could rule the Animal Realm. No one on the surface cares about the Animal Realm, you know. So, where is she anyway? That wonder vampire who broke my bottomless stomach. The Scarlet Devil Mansion. An extravagant yet gloomy Western-style mansion. Fine work on the Totetsu subjugation. I could feel it working. I was so sure she was completely destroyed, but... No, you certainly destroyed her, which is why the Totetsu on service is someone else. What? Totetsu is the embodiment of avarice itself. The one you beat was the one that had absorbed the malice of bloodful hell. The current Totetsu conversely absorbed the desires of the surface and can be reasoned with. It's all thanks to you destroying her, when no one else could. Most of that's going over my head, but I got one bit of good news from that. Oh, is that so? That means that if I see Touhou again, I can destroy it with my full might, and not have it count against me, right? Haha, yes, I suppose so. If you ever feel like it, then give me a call. Now then, I have another task to take care of. Touhou spoke with the Yuuma, Touhou with the humans of Surface and the monsters of Old Hell, became a manager of Bloodpool Hell. Yoki and Matsuda also became a joint manager representing the Surface. Touhou later learned how much of a problem the oil gushing to the surface had been. The oil was a fake incident devised by Okina to turn Touhou into the surface's common enemy. And when it was all resolved, she casually placed the oil under her own care. Everyone had danced to her tune. However, to those who knew of the hopeless future that would come of oil, leaving it to her care was likely a good thing. Because she is a secret god who hides everything, the oil would once again be hidden away in the depths. With the troublemaker Touhou still in its oily embrace. But there's still one more to go. Let's do it. Let's finish this off. Who other than Yuuma Touhou? Quick practice. That feeling of constriction, like maybe I've been strangled. That despair-inducing, ominous, glittering sea. Ah, the beauty gets me every time. Still, that secret god, Okina, was it? She left me the toughest in the Emerald. I'm in charge of it? She's got a good eye for people then. I mean, no one normal would last a day down here. Hi, Marisa. Whoa, let's with this place. Now this is a bona fide hell from the myths. It's crazy down here. Hey, aren't you Marisa? Scram, this place plain for normal people. Come on, can't a girl just come here to take a quick peek at hell when she's bored? Sometimes you just want to talk about a scary thing you saw, you know? I get you, fair enough. In that case, ask and you shall receive. Hope you don't regret it. Flame sign, violent Podostroma. Done. I'm gonna seize. Never mind. Man, you really are tough. Held back too much. So what are you really here for anyway? I wasn't lying, I really just want a quick peek. You know, take the Old Hell tour. Huh? Since when was Old Hell a tourist attraction? This place is disgusting. Scram! A lofty yet ghastly job. Well, that was a distraction. Officially, my job is to stop the oil from leaking out, but I'm actually here to stop Bloodpool Hell's grudges from leaking out. And on top of that, I'm also secretly taking it all as fodder for me and the Goyoku Alliance. What a lofty and ghastly job. Yay for solitude. Wow, never knew there was a place like this in Old Hell. The underground's a fascinating place. Who are you? Whoa, there's something down here. Oh, right. I had one other job. To get rid of any scoundrels who've done my lofty and ghastly job. Okay. Hey! Oil, water, oil, burning rain. And I ran into that. Blood spider, impure bloody web. Close one. So you're a Tsuchiguma. Oh, and you must be the monster from the Amber Room I've heard about. This is way different than what I heard at the hot springs. It saw nothing. I heard nothing. Something's not right here. How exactly did a mere bug like her get all the way down here in the first place? Who knows? So are these the old hell hot springs? Yes. This whole town's losing itself in the lap of luxury, huh? No, I like it. No, I love it. Ah, could you be? Well, Yuuma Totetsu, right? The monster from the animal realm? None other. I've heard about you. You got hired onto the mountains of the derelict bloodful hell or something. Even the Oni of hell wouldn't touch that job with a 10-foot pole. You really must have drawn the short straw, huh? So you up here to graciously beg the ruler of the Palace of Earthspeed to let you off the hook? Are you kidding me? The short straw? I'd pity you for being unable to recognize the value of the land down there. Besides, there's no place in existence more coveting than that. Well, excuse my rudeness then. If you're happy with it, then good for you. But, heh, I know. I can guess what an Oni like you is thinking. Here I am, someone who loves a place even the Oni are scared of. Let me guess, you're just itching for a fight? Get over yourself, you filthy animal. Don't underestimate an Oni. By all means, I'd love a match. Okay. Wait. You know, technically, Totetsu wasn't supposed to have sharp teeth. Hence why in 19, she doesn't. Let me down. Grudge Spring, Hot Spring Hell, Hot Spring Paradise, Paradise Hell. Hang on, I need this. Done and done. I sure do hope all the audio's picking up this. Man, how did I underestimate you that bad? Heh, so what brings you here? Nothing much. There's been a lot of people wandering into Blood Pool Hell recently. What? No way. And one of them mentioned something about a hot spring, so I figured maybe she fell down through some connection to the hot spring. Nah, these hot springs don't connect that deep underground. You don't know that. Guess I better check the spring source as well. Where is it? Well, the hot springs district's already underground. Source is at about the same depth. It's over that way. Thanks, Yugi. The earth is a giant boiler. Never mind, it's a blanket. Nothing wrong with the water amounts or the concentration of impurities. I wasn't sure what to think about Touhou being put in charge of the oil, but seems like she's neither medicine nor poison for now. Hi. Who's there? This must be the first spring source. Wow, it's a gigantic water boiler. Guess that makes it an artificial hot spring, huh? Keeping quiet about it, though. That's great for you. Yuuma Touhou? Why are you here? I'm the manager of the old Blood Pool Hell, so I'm checking to see if this place is connected to it. Why, yes, it is. Did you not know that? Wait, seriously? Well, we're gonna have to close it off. I can't manage the Blood Pool Hell otherwise. If you did that, the former blazing hell would burn through all its fuel, and then this fusion reactor would shut down as well. I will allow no such meddling. Oh yeah, well if you want to stop me, then I guess we're doing this the hard way. But you just got spatula'd. This isn't a spatula. Wind sign, divine land storm. On Bashida, lingering shot. poke, poke, poke. Onbashira, bunker buster. Smack. Ow. It's been 1 hour. You're not gonna try and stop me again, right? I'm gonna block out the extra old blood pool hole. Wait. Blazing Hell and Blood Pool Hell must have been connected even back when this was being used as Hell, and it's never been a problem. So why not? Why do you need to block it? Since that long ago, huh? If you cut them off, the resentment from Blood Pool Hell will have nowhere to escape to. There's no telling what might happen then. If they've been connected this whole time, how come no one's found it until now? Check under the reactor and see for yourself. That should also provide you with insight into why blocking it is a bad idea. Okay. Alright, I forgot since I was dragged by the human and bug showing up at the blood pool. But the sky in Blood Pool Hell is blazing hell, right? There's no way it's easy to pass through a place like that. Does that mean there's some other way in? Pew 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 pew. Okay. Bird. Bird down. Hellfire, Inferno Burner. Alright, I can do that. Good. I was wondering about that. The crow that stole the sun? Hellfire! Diffuse Hellfire! Oh yeah, this one. Ow. Ow. Okay, that one just spawned on top of me. Again! There we go. One more, I think, right? Crow that stole the sun. Crow that stole the sun. Yep, the crow that stole the sun. Get down! And there she goes. This one's extra tough in that case. Okay, I started. I'll stop fighting now. Oh, yo. Between this chick and the Hellfire, that path through here is already practically cut off already. You make a faithful watchdog keeping out all intruders. I'm not a dog, I'm a crow. Keep it up. Okay. Most randos would have a real hard time getting through that route, which means there's another way in yet. Come to think of it, when the goal rushed to the surface, we never did figure out the cause. Something's not adding up. Well, whatever. Not like overthinking is gonna solve anything. Thanks to that watch crow, I can just deal with intruders as they come. Looking at it that way, I'm actually glad there's a shortcut. It's like a real workout for me. Oh, and what if I invite that crow into the Goyoku Alliance? Hi, Demo. Whoa, so this is former Bloodpool Hell. Wow, you scared me! Ah, it's you, Reimu. How long have you been there? So everyone on the servers is talking about this Bloodpool Tour thing, and since I've never really gotten to good look at it, I thought I'd check it out. What the hell? Bloodpool Tour? Who cooked that up? I mean, it's just a rumor, I don't know the details. So this is the creepiest place I've ever been. I know, isn't it awesome? I can't imagine why anyone would come all the way here to start sightseeing. Not to mention how hard it is to get here in the one piece without someone to guard you. So I figured maybe you were behind it. You're nuts. I'm not letting any... I'm understanding orders not to let anyone near this place. Oh yeah, is that a fact? Are you sure you're not just luring in more sacrifices to fuel this place? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this one way or another. Blood curse, indiscriminate curse killing. Blood curse, bloody yin yang orb dance. A little violence over Bloodpool Hell. Whoa. There we go. Go! That did nothing! I think we're good. Okay, I guess I can trust you. Heh, you should know better than that. Might makes right, survival of the fittest. It's the law of the jungle. I won, so I'm right. Actually, seeing your red clothes reminds me of something, though. Huh? How could I have forgotten about that humiliation? Back when that vampire showed up out of nowhere, she sure didn't look like someone who'd just taken a hike to blazing hell. In other words, the shortcut's been there from the start. Hey, Reimu. Yeah? Whoa. Take me to that vampire's mansion, now. Sure. Oh hey, long time no see. Here to get destroyed again? Don't threaten me with a good time. I love apples too. So, are you hiding something or what? I've been hiding everything from the start, actually. You're a vampire. You can't live under the sunlight. So you were never bothered by the Yoli speaking up in the first place, were you? Yeah, not really. And the energy in form of blazing hell is actually the same as the sun. It'd be tough for you to get through there, right? It's the same as the sun? No wonder I got such rough skin after fighting there. So how'd you do it? How'd you make it all the way down to where I was? Tee, I'm not telling. Just what I wanted to hear if you'd spilled the beans that easily. Then I'd miss my perfect chance for revenge. Now I'm gonna beat everything you're hiding out of you. Taboo, reckless bullets. That's one. Taboo, Cerberus Clipper. Again! There we go. Destroy it in the palm of her hand. Again! Are we done? You gotten the point about how strong I am right now, right? So answer my questions. How do you get into old Bloodful Health? What to do? It's not like I was told to keep it a secret or anything, but what do you do when you find out? Randos of the Dead, which I've been using to come sightseeing. It makes it a pain in the rear to manage the place. Sightseeing old Bloodful Health? Hey, you're... That's right, I will turn all to secrecy. Doors on backs? I see. No, I don't get it. They're doors like we used to travel wherever I look, like when no one's looking. It's a so-called anywhere door. I went through such doors that I sent the vampire at your feet. Okay, makes sense, but also no, it doesn't. Back when you said you wanted to jointly manage the oil, my first thought was, hell no. But didn't you promise that your role would just be to hide the oil from the surface? Well, I would be in charge of the real management? You're hiding something, aren't you? I've been hiding everything from the very beginning. But, well, yes. The old helm is something that must remain hidden, and you're about the only one who can stay there and keep your sanity intact. The jury's still out on whether you're actually sane to start with, of course. In that case, why break our promise? Sending in tours, you're contradicting yourself. Is this what you're thinking? I'll feed victims to the blood pool to make it seem like Totetsu's screwing up, then I'll take full control of old blood pool hell? Serves you right, King of Beasts. Interesting, you're more clever than your appearance suggests. But you start from a mistaken premise. You will never arrive at the truth like that. First of all, that back door's not open for just anyone. Moving through them without my direct control would be inconceivable. Second of all, this is the first I've heard of this blood pool sightseeing. Frankly, I find it hard to believe such tourists exist. As such, I have a different hypothesis. that this is all a farce put on by the King of Chaos and Avarice, in other words, you. Yeah, now ain't that a pleasant thought? Make use of the confusion and take you down to Monopoly as the only, huh? I'm into it. Let's go with that, sure. I bet your unparalleled greed will fill my stomach like none other. So the feast reveals her true nature, but your back does not lie. So I'm not entirely convinced I was a farce yet. If I am to see whether you're driven by your mind or your belly, there's only but one way to do so. Just try and devour me, oh avaricious beast king. Door sign. Relaxing hot springs back. Here we go. It's such a fun song for opening up. It's such a fun, like, rendition. Next. Maybe I should stop running into stuff. Door sign lost to antiquity back. Door sign, criminals bloody back. What? Hey. Ow. Next one. Concealed dimension fantasy tour. Oh, she's going second mode. What a sprite. Oh, I did it. No, I didn't. Door to the hidden Danmaku world. Don't mess up. Oh, something different. What? I don't like the looks of that. Uh-oh. Again. There we go. And that takes care of the last fighting game. Old Hell's Hot Springs District. The gloomy underworld's finest pleasure district. A place that knows no good or evil, a hell paradise in which one can surrender their body to heated waters and attain the very pinnacle of sloth. Whoa, what a surprise. Who knew the underground had a secret like that? I know, right? World Heritage Site level shocking. Wanna go see it? Huh? But isn't it dangerous? Of course it's dangerous. You can't even get there without going through blazing hell and resentment burns in the blood pool too. Wow, now I really want to see it. Too bad I don't think I can get there. Well, our blood pool tour guarantees your safety. You'll have the complete support of Yodigami's tourism. Really? I don't know. Act now and we'll throw in a discount. I see, so it was you two. What are you thinking, spreading all these rumors about old blood pool hell? Hey, let go. We need to pay back all those loans we borrowed against the oil. People who want to see scary things pay good money for tours in dangerous places. Silly, huh? Who's crazy enough to pay to put themselves in danger? I don't know what purpose to them down there, but we take cash up front, so it's not our problem. Buyer beware, beware, buyer beware. What words could sound more sweet? It's their own fault for getting tricked. You two are kind of incredible, actually. You're greedy enough to join the Goyoku Alliance. You might even make it to the big leagues. As you expect from a pestilence and poverty god, I suppose. But let's not involve ourselves with them. They bring nothing but misfortune and poverty. Let's pretend we never heard anything about this blood pool tour, shall we? Totetsu agreed. And not just to bring her advice to stay away from the Yodigami sisters either. With her trust in Okina restored, she agreed to resume the joint mandarin arrangement. Through their battle, they had developed a strange bond of trust between belly and back. Old blood pool hell would be once again sealed off, and the servers would surely forget it entirely. What happened with the blood pool tour, you ask? Only bad things come from getting involved with whatever the Yodigami sisters do. We can leave them to Gensokyo's local problem solver, Reimu Hakari. That will surely lead to a nice wrap-up. After all, it always has so far. Winner! Well, and with that, I hope you all enjoyed. That'll be all for the fighting games. At this point, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we are basically done every single one. Isn't that fun? Well, regardless, take care everyone, and have a great day.